By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhupada. Wow. What a great shelter Prabhupada is, isn't it? Amazing in his books. Especially when you get it as they are. Shukadeva Goswami spoke this verse to mitigate the anxiety of Maharaj Parikshit. See? Mitigate, to remind him that when the Supreme Lord is present, there won't be any anxieties. So that's why do you think I get up every morning, man? Because to connect with Krishna, to relate to Krishna. That's the duty, the supreme duty of everybody. And when you find the, like this level of preaching, and you've been through all that other stuff and all, you really want Krishna. Now, people, you come here, you come to this way of worship, and you start to feel from Harikatha in this kind of situation, man, you start to experience transcendentalness. You start to get a taste for Shuddha Bhakti, and that's what delivers us. That's the only real auspiciousness world is Shuddha Bhakti, not the mode of goodness. It's not good enough. That's the meaning when Paul said, your goodness, your goody two-shoes stuff is like filthy rags in front of God. So again, see, Devananda Pandit, he with all his goodness and everything, in Chaitanya Bhagavat described, all his goodness was like filthy rags. Why? Because when Srivas Pandit entered his association and heard Srimad Bhagavatam, his heart melted with ecstasy thinking about Krishna. And he went against him. He actually had throw this guy out of my class. See, throw him out of my class. He's a disturbance. And they did. They dragged him out. Actually, the students decided that. The students said, oh, this guy is a disturbance to the class. And they dragged him out, and Devananda Pandit just stood there and allowed that to happen. So he accepted. It's like the witness, Paul in Christ Lila there. Paul stood by as a real devotee was stoned. See, he stood by and did nothing. See? Therefore, he inherited that sin. See? So Devananda Pandit also, he didn't stand up for the devotee, didn't stand up for ecstatic devotees. And that's the position of so many persons out there. You know that? An ecstatic devotee will manifest at some point, and their position is they stand by and don't witness for them. And it shows you their sin. See? Those Pharisees, they didn't stand up for the pure representative of the Lord that was here to deliver people, to deliver the message of good news. And they stood by and did nothing and actually went against him. See? That shows you, don't worship those Pharisees, man. They can't deliver you. People still do. Same thing now, Here, this ecstatic devotion is manifesting here in our Sangha. And all those persons, they're just standing by doing nothing. Not supporting everything. You think they're real gurus? Come on. Those who are doing something are being acknowledged by the Lord. There are persons coming here. There's a guy coming here say, yeah, man, we're standing up for this, that this is really real and all that. We also have an ecstatic guru. See, therefore they can understand. They stand up for the truth. We've got somebody over, a group over there in Kentucky over there. They have also an ecstatic guru, man, and they also standing up for truth. This is banding together with real devotees. And the funny thing is, all of these organizations are always against them. They don't like that devotee there, the ISKCON. They don't like them. See, because that's how it is. They don't represent the ecstatic feature of the Lord. But those who do, eventually those who are looking for the truth, those who are manifestations of the truth, they come together, man, and band together and help destroy the illusion and the sleepy ignorance in this world. How is it going to be dispelled? Illusionists cannot dispel their own illusion. Their illusion, then the illusion others. You need somebody that's out of the illusion, man. The real devotees of the Lord, the Shuddha Bhaktas, they band together, and now you have a league of devotees, of real devotees. See? That's the superpower. You know how they Marvel superheroes, they're a league of superheroes or something. So you need a league of real devotees who are in transcendence, man. They know how to transcend the material modes of nature, and they teach that to the world. This is what the poor, hungry people want. They got to get through those flaming swords. See, around the tree of life. The tree of life is Krishna, man, is chanting his name in ecstatic love. It takes the devotees to kind of stick their hand right in the flaming swords, and they done chop his hand off. You know, it stops the machine going around, man. And then people can get access to Krishna, see, and chant his name in ecstatic devotion. And Radha and Krishna become dancing in their hearts. So Shukadeva Goswami spoke this verse to mitigate the anxiety of Maharaj Pariksit. Maharaj Pariksit was a devotee of Krishna, and therefore he understood that Puttana was causing disturbance in Gokul. You see, Prabhupada knew this stuff. That's why he writes like that. He has relation, man. He said, see, Maharaj Pariksit was a devotee of Krishna, and therefore he understood that Puttana was causing disturbance in Gokul. Matter of fact, so the opposite is true. If you're not an ecstatic devotee, a real devotee of Krishna with real devotion, you cannot see Puttana causing disturbances in Vrindavan, right? See? But if you're a real devotee, like Prabhupada could see this, Bhaktisiddhanta could see this, that's why he said, hey man, when the real preceptor comes, they start destroying the Puttana influence. I'll get you that verse. You can all look at it. See? The real preceptor sees, that, she's out there teaching, looking like a real devotee, but her heart is not purified. Still has envy, jealousy, competition with the real devotees. And her you go suck on her nipple, and that means, see, you're sucking on the nipple hearing Harikatha from Puttanas. See? It's going in your ear, and it's purifying. What's going in your ear? Her vibration. Not what her nice dhoti and her nice tilak. That's going in your external vision. You're seeing that. But what's going in your heart is what's in her nipple that you're sucking on in through your ears. See? That's the esoteric meaning. See? And this Krishna as a child, see, Krishna was already mature in Vrindavan. See? But Krishna who has not been born, they just suck on Puttanas, through her ears. They're nurtured with poison still. They can't even tell. That's called neophyte. You go and listen anywhere and everywhere. I have people here, I tell them, don't go to this place and this place. They still go. That's called babies, children. See, children don't listen sometimes, right? They just go, I don't care, I'm going to go do it anyway. Okay, what are you going to do? Free will. Shukadeva Goswami there assured him there was no danger in Gokul. See? Because, see, they were hearing and chanting. They were doing their duties of hearing and chanting. With who? In sadhu sangha. What's the sadhu sangha? All devotees of Krishna. See, they're all thinking about Krishna, and even though the father was gone. See, the father represents the guru also, right? See, the father, Nanda Maharaj, father of the town, he was like the father. See, he was gone. But there was no danger of disturbances in Gokul because Krishna was there. See, Krishna was there. Krishna is there even when Krishna is not there, or seemingly not there, because they're pure devotees and they know how to manifest Krishna. They just talk about Krishna and he comes internally. That's sadhu sangha, man. You got to find a place where that's happening, where the devotees talk about Krishna. You know, and Krishna manifests in the form of this bliss, ecstasy, conclusive truth. Now you found the gate that goes into the real Vrindavan. Okay? And you're not poisoned by Puttana. You know, you could see all these obstacles and everything. They don't block your way. Why? Because Puttana, or the one who represents, see, the Maya here says, oh, pass on by. You're going through the door, man. The door is the real devotee empowered by Krishna. I have no power to stop them. You know, they go into Vrindavan all the time. They go and they chant Hare Krishna in ecstatic love. You know, I can't block their way. I wouldn't even try to. They actually got the mercy of the Lord now. Hey, you want to get in, you want to get through me, you got to go through them, and then I won't touch you. See, that's, again, the Govardhan Hill pastime, man. The Lord didn't directly protect people like just himself. He used Govardhan, which is the seat of all his pastimes. So many pastimes on Govardhan Hill. And you see, he used Govardhan to protect all the devotees from the reigns of the demigods and the Maya from all that. See, the threefold miseries, you get protected by the pastimes going on Govardhan. All you have to do is talk about Krishna's pastimes, and we do that. His pastime Govardhan is in Chaitanya Lila. We do a lot of that. Krishna Lila, just here, man, all of this. And what do we got? We got that mushroom there over us, protecting us from the rain, that umbrella of Krishna's pastimes. Yeah, and we feel it, people feel it. I feel it, man. I feel protected, man. Engage in ecstatic devotion, do my duty. It's not even a duty. It's like, hey, man, it's my life. It becomes the life of everybody here. Let's engage in our pastimes of remembering Krishna, man. That's the religion of the age, is to remember Krishna with ecstatic love. And remind others. Now people say, why aren't you following this rule, that rule? Well, we're following the rule that Lord Chaitanya taught. The religion of the age. See, the religion of the age is to abandon all the other religions when you can understand this principle taught right here in this Sangha. Man, you can abandon it when you remind Krishna with loving, ecstatic love and conclusive understanding. You can abandon that and practice the real religion of the age. The essence is to remember Krishna and remind others of Krishna and destroy their sinful reactions. Remember, we read that wonderful verse, that treasure of a verse by Maharaj Prataparudra, Chaitanya Lila. See, the pastimes of Krishna transmitted by great personalities, that's the persons with ecstatic taste for Krishna. See, destroy all sinful reactions. Why do you need any rules other than that rule? Remind others, you know, if you come here, you'll become an exalted personality because you simply get taste. Even though you're a bozo in this world and a Sudra, whatever you are, but you come here and listen and get attracted to Harikatha, man. You start destroying the sinful reactions of whoever listened to you. But you got to be with those and get those who are already like that, and then you get your sinful reactions destroyed, and then Krishna awakens in your heart with Bhakti Lata Bij and taste, and then you start talking to people about Krishna and reminding them about the truth, and if they listen to you, their sinful reactions are destroyed also. If they don't listen to you, their sin remains. That's how it works. Doesn't matter how nice they are. There's a lot of nice devotees out there of Krishna, but they're not yet devotees. Simply because they won't listen to a person who has an authentic, ecstatic, intimate relationship with Krishna, they're not a devotee yet. Until devotion arises in their heart and they can recognize who is a real devotee and who is a Puttana. That's called Madhyamadikari, at least. They can say, oh man, this person is envious and jealous, and this person is a real devotee, because you have real love of God awakened, and you can see others that do. You can see how they talk. Oh wow, I can relate to that, because I can all sort of understand that too. It's about relationship, man. Who are you related to in this world? Are you related to Vaidhi Bhaktas who are still under the Puttana influence? Or are you related to devotees of Vrindavan who Puttana will never dare touch because they know her game, man? They know her illusion, man. They know Puttana, they know Kalya lakes. You know, they don't drink from those rivers of poison that just kill the bhakti of devotees. I don't drink from that stuff. You know? They don't drink inconclusive truth or speculations on Vaishnava philosophy or the Bible or any of that stuff. Hey man, let's get the clear truth. It's the truth will set us free. I love that statement of Jesus because it's so true, man. The conclusive truth will set you free, not the speculation, the lies, the hypocrisies. That's what the Pharisees were pumping out. All their speculations in the Bible. They were blind. They couldn't read the Bible. They couldn't see that Jesus represented the deliverer for this age. For that age, for when they're, even now. They couldn't see that. What is deliverance, man? It means the awakening of the second birth, man, the real one, the devotional birth. Now you like to worship God. Look at people coming here. We got 9 people. Most of these people come daily, man. Can you imagine who goes to church every friggin' day? Who? Not only once a day, many people are coming 3, 4, 5 times a day, man. Must be something more interesting than all the bullshit going on here. People go, well, let's go do our duty and ring the bell and all that. Let's go once a week to have some prasadam. Try and get our way through the class. Proud class or something. No, but real worship of the Lord and conclusive understanding. Jesus told the lady at the well, man, I love that story. Man, he says, you know, there'll be a time you don't have to go all the way to the holy place or up that holy mountain to worship God. You just will worship the Lord in spirit and truth. The spirit is the arising of Krishna in the heart, the spirit of devotion, the holiest of all spirits. Radharani personified, whatever you want to call that pure spirit of devotion, man. It is so wonderful, man. It is worth glorifying. What do you think Prabodhananda was glorifying? That spirit of devotion, man, is so pure, is so wonderful. It reveals Krishna, it reveals his mind, it reveals everything worthy to be known. That's worship, man. That's what I'm interested in. That's my target. Radhadasi. Devotion to that spirit of devotion. Forgot where it's going on. Whoa. Yeah. See, you find, now that's real devotees, man. You associate and worship with them. Oh yeah, you won't have to go all the way to Vrindavan. You won't have to go all the way up a hill or something to, what do they call that, all the way up, the Bhadrik Ashram, man, all the way up there. You worship the Lord because now you worship in truth, which is conclusive truth. As it is, just turn the camera on, man. Conclusive truth is chanting the holy name in ecstatic love and sharing the revelations that come from that. And because it's true ecstatic love and true mercy of Lord Chaitanya, they will concur with the book. And that's what I love. I know that they're true because I know Prabhupada didn't lie. I know Jesus didn't lie, the essence. Okay? You want that kind of solid foundation? Well, that's all I teach here. Have a solid foundation of truth, conclusive truth, man, where you can turn on the camera, man, and you will feel God's presence. It is better than 100 pilgrimages to Vrindavan. I do that in Goa. People say, hey man, why don't you go to Vrindavan? What, didn't you see the same thing happens here as over there, right? Hey man, The only thing it does, sometimes coming here really accentuates things, because it just does. It's a beautiful, wonderful place of God's pastimes. But still, you get the power to be in Goa or America or Nottingham or anything, to draw the Lord from Vrindavan into your heart. It awakens there, man, and then wherever you are is Vrindavan. See, the Lord, Jesus and Lord Chaitanya said, the Lord is very much looking for that worship. You know, see the parallels there? Jesus said, the Lord is very much worshiping. You see that the Lord Chaitanya said, you see the Father, I says, Krishna is very much looking to give spontaneous devotion in this world. He's very much looking for that kind of worship. Not, he said, I have thousands and millions and billions and zillions of living entities like this, in distance from me. No, I hanker after intimacy, don't you? Isn't people really, I really want intimacy. I want to be intimate. And the supreme intimacy is with God, with Krishna. Chanting that name in ecstatic love like you see here every day. Hopefully. That's what the soul is looking for. That's what Krishna is looking for. They're both on the same page, you know, and that's why you got to see it at first, because nobody knows that that's where it is. That's the target. They think, oh, I got my gurus teaching me Varnashram Dharma. That's my target. If I'm going to be a good regulated devotee and go to all the programs and all of that. And so that's what my guru is teaching me. Well, you come here and as guru, I don't teach you that. I teach you. No, the target is this intimacy with Krishna. Conclusive understanding stimulates all of these things, the ecstatic worship, the pleasing of God. Wow, you know, God in your own heart, wow, this person's telling the people, my people, the essence of truth, so I can awaken in their hearts. I'm so pleased with that. Well, a devotee feels that. You know, why do you think I preach like I do? Because I feel inside the Lord is very happy with that preaching. Oh, bam, bam, some of the illusions and the Puttanas. Oh, the Lord is very happy with that preaching. You know? Oh, you're removing some obstacles. Most people believe in the obstacles, and you're taking the trouble to remove them. I'm so happy. Oh, God, thank you so much. The devotee's feeling that. What do you think you do? This is what Jesus taught, man. I'm not looking after to please men. I'm here to please God. God is right in there, man. Okay? That's why Jesus said, it's the truth will set you free. And he was dedicated to preaching truth. Lord Chaitanya also, truth has set you free. Dedicated to preaching and teaching and showing the truth in this world. Ecstatic worship is the highest truth, man. Which he demonstrated. He showed people. He said, yeah, look how good it is to worship Krishna. Do you want to worship like that? See, that's called the deepest, highest truth. He did that. He revealed that. Nityananda also, wow, you want to worship with bliss like this? Well, go in the door, man. The door is a devotee who worships like that. They represent that Krishna, not the shadow of Krishna and the Maya. His shadow. They don't represent his shadow. They represent the real light, man. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to get rid of these birds because they. Srila Bhakti, more of the purport. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung. Everyone is thus. Nameshraya Kari Yatane Tumi Taka Apana Kaje. Everyone is thus advised to seek shelter in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and remain engaged in his own occupational duty. See? Okay, and to clarify that even more, chant Hare Krishna and remain in your occupational duty. Now to get more clear about that, we go to the Chaitanya Lila, because Prabhupada does that a lot. He'll just say, chant Hare Krishna and remain in your occupational duty. Well, what about the details of that? Well, that's left for the bona fide spiritual master to go into all of the books, The well-rounded people are, on the checklist, which is right in one sense, is the checklist that the ISKCON give. They said the devotee should have a well-rounded understanding of the philosophy. Well, that's the real devotee. The well-rounded means you see this, you should chant Hare Krishna and remain in occupation of duty, and then you go into the other sector of the philosophy in Prabhupada's books also, and you say, yeah, you see, Ramananda Roy got the finer details in that and said you should throw out all your speculations, chant Hare Krishna, hear the pastimes of Krishna, and now includes Lord Chaitanya and all of the Leelas and all the intricacies from a person who has realized Krishna. And very quickly you'll enter into the realm of spontaneous devotion. See, a lot of people just read that, okay, I'll chant Hare Krishna and I'll do my occupational duty. Okay? And I'll just read Prabhupada. Now I start speculating. I'll just read Prabhupada's books, chant Hare Krishna, and do my occupation. Okay, that's okay. That'll take you longer level of purification. Okay? Or I'll chant Hare Krishna, read these books, and hear them interpreted from a person who hasn't realized Krishna. Okay, very good. That'll still take you longer because you're not conclusive yet. Now, am I telling you something that's more conclusive or not? You can all check this. That, you'll see, that doesn't exist to go to a person that hasn't realized Krishna because they're under the Puttana obstacle. And you can't just do it on your own, which you speculate here. But if you check what I'm telling you, I'm saying, you see, yeah, Prabhupada's saying that, then go to Ramananda Roy's conversation, and Ramananda Roy goes into the finer details of that, so you get the ultimate result quickly without trying to figure it out on your own, which you'll never do anyway, and you'll die like you are, like a Vaidhi Bhakta. Wouldn't you like to get ecstatic devotion in this life? Well, just listen to this thing and check it and then get convinced of it. Okay, let me hear from a person who has realized Krishna, man. Let me hear their conceptions of conclusive truth. Let me go into the blissful ecstatic worship quickly in this life and not have to wait to other lives to figure it out and get clear about it. Now, isn't that the easy way? That's why I preach deliverance in this life if you take this path. But if you take these other paths, I'll speculate on what Prabhupada's saying, or I'll listen to those who still speculate because they haven't realized Krishna. Well, it's going to be longer result. You may or may not get there. Well, you probably will meet the devotee someday and you'll have faith in a real devotee and listen to them. And then go into spontaneous devotion. Very quickly, because that's you. If you start hearing from a real devotee and you abandon your speculations that didn't work for you because you're still more or less the same person you were when you started, you were a Vaidhi Bhakti and still a Vaidhi Bhakta. If you're in Vaishnavism, okay, and then you hear from a devotee and you start letting, it was strange. I accepted that concept. Well, that's that level, speculation level. Now you pluck, throw all this baggage out, see? And now more and more bliss awakens in your chanting and all that. Wow, look at this, I am getting delivered in this life. Isn't there are already quite a few who could say that here. They say, yeah, man, look, yeah, he's right. It says right there in Bhagavatam, if I start evincing the symptoms of devotion in my worship, then I'm promoted to the kingdom of God. Well, I believe in Prabhupada's books. It shows right there in my own life example. Hey, you become the representation of the book, even as Madhyamadikari. You say, yeah, look, I'm only a witness right now because I'm Madhyamadikari. Because I got a real guru and my realizations don't match his yet. So I know my position. See? The only ones who go poof and they're a mouse again are those who get something from a real guru and then they think they're equal to their guru. Now that's that Mayavadi, that Brahman level, equal to everything disposed, even to your guru. Now you think you're as ecstatic and as intelligent as your guru, and it's not really true. You can't even prove it. All you do is prove that you're a bogus disciple and you left guru. That's what you prove. You prove the obstacle, that you're caught up in it. That's how smart you are. Some of those who have left. My ex-wife, one of them. See? She's proving, yeah, you're on the map, man. You're proving what you do. You leave a real guru where you got real bhakti, and now you're an example of being caught in an obstacle because you don't listen to the guru, you listen to your own mind or those who are misleading you. Okay? So there, you're caught, you are on the map and you are caught in the obstacle. Okay? Those who are free of the obstacle, those who are, they have faith in guru, see? They have faith in Krishna, and they get the result of ecstatic devotion, spontaneous devotion, increasing more in their lives and bliss more in their lives. See, you're on the map too. See, you're in the map book, man. Prabhupada's book's the map book. You see, you're on the map. It says there, see, equal faith in the bona fide guru and Krishna. The purports of the Vedas are revealed because those persons who I just mentioned, their understanding decreases. As a matter of fact, they just into nothing but speculation or nothing at all. Okay? So that's a narrow gate, man. And it's all, I love these. We're very fortunate to have Prabhupada's books, all checkable, everything. Even you can find out who's speculating or what. You come here 30 days and you'll learn a lot of stuff that you couldn't learn in 15,000 lifetimes.